Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers, how are you? So welcome to our this series of videos in which we are testing our Excel aptitude. Normally, the IQ tests are performed and intelligent tests are presented to the students to check their IQ. And so Excel has come up with a great deal of functionalities, and it is always good to test ourselves when we know the Excel and we utilize the Excel in our day-to-day office work and even the people who are sitting at home, they make use of Excel. There are plenty of places in which they can use it. So the more we are familiar with the Excels with Microsoft Excel functionalities, the uh, the more it is going to help us, and it will in our day-to-day requirements, right? So we have developed this questionnaire to test ourselves, to test our own self. Uh, as you know, there's a book series. I remember, teach yourself. Yeah, teach yourself. So we have taken that idea and we have made it as a test yourself. Test yourself about your knowledge, your familiarization, your how much you know about Excel, and how much you think in the Excel way, right? So Excel is a wonderful utility, wonderful tool for everyone, serving everyone, all sphere of life. You will see the Excel is being used, right? Today's topic is we are uh, mm, uh, adding a new question that is about the square root. It is titled as a Germany, a nice square root algebra application. Okay, so we are just adding it. So I thought I join you with you. So let's participate and see what steps we have to do. First of all, let's take the recap. We have this Microsoft Excel aptitude chapter created in our database, and which has so many questions. We have already attempted them, and so let's just run through it so that you can recall all we have done, all these questions, right? So there are 11 now. Excuse me. And now uh, this is the question we are closing to us. This was the last question we attempted, right? And the next is this question. So how do we make these questions? So we go to the YouTube and we try to find out which is the more uh, interesting questions available. Right? So we found a place. There are different videos they are being presented. So let's take example of this. So this is, we have captured this screen, right? And put it into our database, and this becomes part of our quiz, right? So the question is being explained by SE Logic very nicely. All the steps are being done as a menu in a manual. How this way in the manual way, how a student should do the solution and how to to arrive at the final solution. These all are the steps, and in the end, you have the answer. Okay, so of course the answer is given, right? And it is, the answer is here, right? If you see, and the answer is being worked out here. And 256. It is 256 is the answer. Fair enough. Now how to apply Excel onto it to arrive this answer, so that we also get this answer using our Excel knowledge, right? So how would we do this? This is an interesting thing to do. There, people may do it in differently. So let me show you my way of doing it. Okay. First of all, a joke. Normally, it is a famous joke that a child was asked by his mom tell me this, how do you spell kangaroo? So the child said, I spell kangaroo like Cangro, kangaroo. She said, uh, this is wrong. He said, how can it be wrong? Your question was, how do I spell? She said, the kangaroo starts with K, A, and kangaroo, K-A-N-G, not C. But the child says, well, get back to your question. Your question was, how do I spell? I spell with C-A-N-G-R. That's it. Okay. So here we are going to see the how do I do it in Excel? So let's do this using our Excel. Okay. So let's get back to the Excel. What we do in a normal manner, we take you to our worksheet. Normally it is this worksheet. Okay. And we pass it on. We take it to somewhere here. Okay. Okay. And we put the image in here. Okay. So So this is the question. A under root, and the square root of this A, then the square root of this A is equal to 128. So what is A? So the first thing we do here is that we make a room for A. So this is A. Okay. Now, what we do, we take the start from the depth, the lowest portion, right? Now, since we have made all the provision ready, means this is the place where the value of A will be brought by goal seek. Okay, and here we have written the formula that whatever is the value of X of A, this is the value of A, right? This is the value of A will come in here, right? Okay, so the A will be completed here. If you say put 1 in here, it will like that. If you put 11 in here, whatever. So, okay. So this is the square root function, which simply calculates the whatever is the value of A, it's going to be this part of the equation. That is the most internal part. Okay. Okay. The upper part is a multiplication of what we already have. This has to be multiplied by what we have in AA, right? And that is square rooted, right? And the final part is that this is going to be multiplied before, right? You see, this is going to be multiplied by the square root of this, okay? So means the square root will be the product of all these things, the final product. And this has to be set to 128 once this gets to the destination of 128. So it means the value of A will be ready for us, right? So let's make it, this is this has to be 128. So how to do this? So we go to the data, and in the goal seek, we set this cell. Which cell? We set this cell to the value of 128 by changing the value of A, by changing the value of A, right? So we click OK. So this will take you to the right answer. 256 is the value of A, and uh, oh, the results of all the stages. This is the first stage of computation. This is the second stage of computation, and this is the product of all these. That is 128, right? So Excel is wonderful, and it can help you verify your computations, and plenty of calculations are here. People are using it for scientific calculation as well. Trigonometry functions are available, and the mm, um, and some solver linear programming equation functionalities are available. So so this is the way we compute, right? This is how we compute in Excel for any such problem, right? So let's complete our quiz. Our quiz is ready, but there are no answers. So let's put the answer there. So what are the answers? Okay, what is the question? Is fine. Question is automatically taken. The answer is the value of X is 256. This is the right answer. Okay, we give the answer here so that the system will determine whether the answer selected by the user is right or not. So first choice is say 128. The second choice is for 40. The third choice is 156. The fourth choice is what? Is 256. 56. So one choice has to match with the right answer, right? So if we go to the quiz back and see if it shows the choices properly, right? So these all are done. This is our question, and our choices are ready here, right? So this should appear left justified so that the users are not confused. What should we do? We go back here and we make them this text, right? Uh, Using an apostrophe can also help you resolve this question. The apostrophe, using the apostrophe, making it less justified. Also, it is making it text, non-numeric. Okay, so we don't mind it. Numeric or non-numeric is not an issue for us. All we need to do that it should appear in a good manner. You see, these all are uh, ready now here, and you can attempt this question. It will check your answer. So if we click on here, so this is to come with yes, and it will mark you one. Okay, so this is another way of making your quiz, and using this quiz template, you can train your trainees. You can you can use this template for giving presentation, some quizzes, and during the presentation, or you can use it at home to train your children, to kids, right? They can have fun making it. All they need to do is add a chapter, add a question, enter the answer, give the choices. That's it. So it will become. So for the moment, we have so many questions in one chapter. That is, this is 11 questions are related to the Excel aptitude, and this chapter is displayed in here, right? Okay, and when you reach to that question which you want to, your participants to attempt, so it will get back to your question. This is the question: a under root a under root a equal to 128. What is a? So the value of a is this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.